Good morning guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. It's just about still morning, it's currently 11:58. Having a very slow start to my day. The emotions have been high for the last week for no particular reason. I was actually having this conversation with the girls yesterday because we had a gorgeous little Sunday. We just went for a roast. No, we didn't. We went for dinner. The plan was for a roast, but they didn't actually serve a roast. And me and the girls were actually just ranting. Yesterday about it all. Just how heavy life can be sometimes. What a freaking me. Like, I'm literally an emotional wreck. I've got no explanation for it. Just can't stop fucking crying about how have I just got half my bush there. I've just been so fucking emotional. Yesterday in my Uber home, I wrote this note. I always like to write notes, you know, reminders. Which I've mentioned in a previous vlog about finding a therapist through BetterHelp. So yeah, I just need to just start doing that. Nothing's actually happened. I just feel like life feels so heavy sometimes. And with me in particular, I feel like I don't really, like I'm pretty headstrong. Nothing really gets to me. Day to day I'm pretty mentally strong. And then out of the blue, shit just gets on top of me. Wow, what a fucking intro to a vlog. Anyway, I'm absolutely fine. She says as like nearly bursting into tears. No, but seriously, I'm so fine. Nothing's actually happened. Just a little life freak out, you know? Okay, we've got fresh bed sheets. We've got an outfit on and we have dry hair. My skin is also not loving life. It doesn't like me at the moment. Anyway, I've just unboxed some parcels, so I thought I'd just quickly show you. The first three items are from an Australian brand called Kukai, one of my absolute favourites. This dress I am so excited to wear. It is gorgeous. It's piece number one. I'm probably not going to be able to tell that much, but this is like a little skirt and then it's got this little side detail, and then you have like an off the shoulder twisted top. I feel like with a tan and some like gold accessories, that would be gorgeous. And then I saw this on an Instagram ad and I bought it literally immediately. I thought it was so cute. It's from House of Sunny. Have I ever ordered from House of Sunny? Don't think I have. But I just absolutely love it. It's this little Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive cardi. And then that's the back. But I don't know, it just screamed my name and I felt like I had to have it. It is a little bit pricey, but the quality is amazing. And I feel like it's a special piece to have in my wardrobe. So I've got that. Okay, I've just been sat on the sofa for a couple of hours editing a video. Now I've just got in some comfies and I'm gonna go for a walk. Gonna attempt 10k, but I mean, I get very bored, but I'm going to try to put a podcast on. I don't know how cold it is. Like, do I need a coat? 'Cause I'm going to be stomping. Okay, we're just gonna go no coat. See how many steps I've done. Moment of truth. Yay! 10,000. Jesus. It probably feels a lot harder than it actually is because I'm doing the main bulk all at once. And even though I go to Pilates in the morning, I don't really walk. Like, I literally walk probably about 10 minutes. Oh, my shins are so sore. And having fresh air honestly is such a game changer. I also listened to a podcast. Basically just listened to one of the first ones that came up, and it is What Confident Women Do. Daily challenges to set boundaries, establish self-worth and crush self-doubt. I basically find it hard to listen to podcasts because I find some of the voices really annoying, whereas this lady's voice was quite like soothing and quite relaxing, so I feel good for that. Now I'm gonna make some dinner. Or what am I gonna have? I'm gonna have steak, mushrooms, got the veggie. Okay, let's make some dinner. Okay, dinner actually looks so yum. I would prefer sweet potato, but I've not got it. I've got a steak, mushrooms and some veg. And then I just drenched the veg in some soy sauce. Good morning. I'm feeling so much better today, thank the Lord. I think it's a mixture of things. One, I managed to sleep so much better. Two, had a good workout. I just love going to Pilates in the morning, seeing the same faces, having just like little girl chats. It's just like a little social club and I freaking love it, and it puts me in the best mood. And I think just like going for a long walk yesterday, listening to a good podcast, and just doing like little things that fill my cup, I think has really got me out of my little anxiety pit. I'm sure it might come and go this week, but I just feel so much lighter today. Thank the Lord, because that was not fun. Also, okay, I got a call at 9:30, it's currently 9:17, so I need to wrap it up. I mean, I'm just going to shower after my call, but has anyone watched Last One Laughing on Prime? It is fucking hilarious, and I feel like regardless of how anxious or sad you might feel, try not to laugh at that TV programme. Like, I have been in stitches, and anytime I get anxious or sad, I'm just going to put that on. Because it's so funny. Like, it's ridiculous, but it's just so funny. And I can just imagine, like, me and my friends in that situation. We would be terrible. Basically, there's like, I think there's like 10 comedians in a room, and they've got to try not to laugh at like each other and the situations, but they put them in like really ridiculous, silly situations, and it's just so hard not to laugh. And watching them try not to laugh is actually like one of the funniest things, but it's just been making me die of laughter. So I'm currently just waiting for the next episode, because the last one they had Danny Dyer on being Harry Potter. Very niche, but it was just hilarious. And then a clip just actually came up on TikTok, so made me laugh. Anyway, I'm gonna put the kettle on, make a quick tea, jump on my call, and then I'll get ready for the day. Good afternoon. I'm just making a matcha. Also, I've got my new cardigan on, and I'm obsessed. I'm gonna give this a go. So let's see if it's actually any good. But I am going to go to M&S later, because apparently they have a vanilla syrup that's meant to be really good. So Let's just see. It does smell a bit vanilla-y, which is really good. Don't feel like it's gonna be that strong of vanilla, but let's not prejudge. Okay, I think I made it too milky, but you can definitely taste the vanilla. I think I just fucked up a little bit, but okay, that's nice. I like that. Okay, no walk was done this evening as I've been in my pyjamas since 5:30. To be honest, I'm not mad at it at all. I've got some friends on. I'm going to get in bed. Well, take my makeup off first, but I forgot to take my vitamins this morning, so I'm going to do it now. And then I came across my Pure Sport ones that I've not really been taking. And then I remembered ages ago, my management said, when they kindly sent me some vitamins, they said, they have told me to let you know you should take magnesium, 3 tablets, and unwind, 2 tablets, together 20 minutes before bed, and then you will have the best sleep of your life. So I'm going to give it a go, as where I've been a little anxious, I've not really been sleeping that well. I mean, I did sleep much better last night. So worth a try. And if you know me, you know I don't like sleeping tablets. I don't like anything like that. It gives me anxiety when my friends take them, and I'm always wary and always tell them not to. And I've personally never taken sleeping tablets, but just long story, gives me anxiety. So I never really like taking sleeping tablets. But if a vitamin can do it, then absolutely. Also, I'm nearly out my Wellbell. I've got like that much. I'm either gonna buy another pack of Wellbell, or I saw my friend use this other brand the other day, so I'm gonna get a little update from her and see how she's getting on with that one. So yeah, and then the other one I just forgot to take is, I don't actually know how you say this brand, but it's meant to be really good for gut health, and I do feel like I notice a difference when I take it. Oh my god, this water is so cold. Okay, now let's go take our makeup off. I will come back for those. As I said, to take it 20 minutes before bed. I wonder if they like really do knock you out then. Okay, also, wow, rough. The last vlog, I think, I done a little Amazon unboxing. It was a very random Amazon unboxing. But one thing I forgot to show you that I've actually really been loving is this body wash. The Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash. Cleansing without stripping the skin. So basically, my aim in life is to have a skin as soft as a dolphin. And I was researching best body washes. And I like using scrubs like once or twice a week, but I don't want to be scrubbing my skin every night. Like, I don't find it enjoyable. So that one came recommended and I've really been enjoying it. So yeah. Also, I read somewhere that this is how you should sleep with your hair: a silk scrunchie on top of your head. So just going in with my LMS cleansing balm. This sink has been blocked since I've moved. Look at the state of me. This bathroom sink has been blocked since I moved in, and it's the most annoying thing. This is ridiculous mine. I've got the bath, I've got the shower, and I've got the other bathroom, so I'm still very privileged, but I can't use the sink, so I always have to use the bath as my sink. So I actually need to follow up with that this week. And try and get that fixed. I did try and fix it myself. You know how much I love a DIY task, but the plug is like well and truly rammed in there. And I did get a plunger because when I moved in the check-in report, it said about the plug not working. And I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just fix it myself. Like, I can do that. No, I can't. It is rammed in there and the plunger does nothing, so. Good morning. Sorry it's so dark, but I have just rolled out of bed, brushed my teeth, and that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna walk up to M&S, get some bits, grab a matcha, and then come back and get ready for the day. I can confirm those vitamins, what was it? Lion's Mane and Unwind, can't remember, work like an absolute treat. I swear to God, I should have actually just kept my camera on. I took the tablets, put my phone down, and I can't remember the next thing. I must have been straight out. So what a freaking treat that was. So yeah, if you want a good night's sleep or you struggle to sleep, highly recommend that combination. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna get out. I'm gonna listen to a podcast. I'm still listening to the Confident Woman one. My hair's a mess. Let's go. Okay, that was a great way to start my morning. I don't know why I always walk like I'm fucking doing a marathon, like I'm always stomping. Anyway, got some good healthy steps in, and then also went to Marks and Spencer's. The main reason I went to Marks and Spencer's was because I wanted to get this vanilla syrup. Obviously they did not have it, but I did buy some healthy shit. First of all, my lovely managers bought me this. How cute. Before these high protein pastas. So just stocked up on those. Some tuna. Mini cucumbers, because I love cucumbers and when they're mini it just makes me happy. Bananas. Halloumi. Leaves. A big cucumber. These little pretzel thins I love, but it says 4 servings. I eat the whole bag, but anyway. Some hummus. Some cottage cheese, because I'm trying to up my protein if you can't tell, and every recipe on TikTok involves cottage cheese, so. And then some fruit. Oh, what's this? And then some mixed seeds. I'm ever so sorry about this shocking angle. Just got out the shower, just done my skincare. I'm going to use some of my new products. I think I got these in last week's vlog. So we have the Milk Makeup Grip Primer. Let's see. I mean, how much you meant to put on? Don't know. Let's just see. Oh, feels nice. Okay, well that feels lovely on the skin. Okay, well, feels great. Don't know what it's going to do, but we'll see. Then we've got the Drunk Elephant Sunshine Drops, because I need it. Also, there's a big dark cloud, which is a shame. I'm meant to be putting this in a moisturiser. Shake before use, add a drop or more to any Drunk Elephant serum, oil or cream. Okay, I'm just gonna use it with my trusty tinted SPF. Oh shit, probably too much. A little goes a long way with this product, so didn't need that much. Okay, I've done 2. I've not got a brush. I'm just going to do it with our fingers. I've got way too much product here. Okay. She's gorgeous. I mean, I go on about it all the time. I'm absolutely obsessed with this tinted SPF anyway. And I feel like these drops have just made it 5 times better. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to report back about this product and actually use it properly, because that's not really done anything for me. Hello. I was in such a freaking rush earlier that I don't think I filmed, and I didn't bring you with me. I also forgot my AirPod case, so the whole time I was out, I couldn't actually put them away. But I did go to a River Island event, which was gorgeous. Saw the new collection and just yapped to the girls. Then straight from there I went to Pilates. I've also been meaning to do some returns for so long, and then I keep either forgetting my receipt or forgetting the stuff, and then again today I forgot the stuff. But I'm back home now. Oh, I know what this is. It is Roxy's new book, Confidence. Funny enough, perfect timing. Lauren just messaged me saying, "Are you alive or did you die?" One thing about me is when I go quiet, it's normally because I'm anxious, and I hate like dumping, and I hate dumping my like feelings or negative moods on anyone. So I'm not the kind of person that would just randomly rant unless my friends press me for what's wrong. Okay, we've got some vanilla protein powder. The only thing that annoys me with this protein powder is that it doesn't come with a little scoop. So I don't actually know what the right amount is, but it'll be like that. Maybe some extra because I'm a skinny rat at the moment. I also just dropped that everywhere. Then strawberries. I keep the green stuff on because once I read that that's like the healthiest part and you can't actually taste it. Yeah, let's add, I'm gonna add half a banana. Do I need some milk? I'm gonna add some of this yogurt, get some extra health in there. Okay, ignore the mess, but finished result, and it's delicious. Good morning, guys. I'm just getting ready for Pilates. I've actually been up for a little while, but there's a lot happening for 8 AM in the morning out there. But as I've not really got much on this week, I've been trying to give myself a bit of a lie-in, because I also think maybe that's why I'm feeling all these emotions. Well, it's definitely not the reason, but I don't think it's helping. Like, I think I've just been so overtired and I keep waking up at 5:30, going to Pilates at 7, and I'm like, what's the need? What is the need? Because I don't have to be in an office. I've not really got much on. Then I come home and then I've got so much of my day free, and then I think I spend too much time fucking overthinking. I'm freaking out. So I've got a 9 AM class today. Also my posture, but like, who actually sits up like this? It's just not. So yeah, got a 9 AM class. This is my, I've got so many gym kits, like so many gym kits, and I don't understand how I always end up wearing the same ones, but I just love these leggings. I say it all the time. The Tala leggings, and then also the Honor Active leggings. These are called the Sculpt range. Not quite sure what the Honor Active ones are, but they just fit the best, and I feel like they're the most flattering. But it's a gorgeous day. Here she goes again with the weather. Really need to sort this little patio out, but I also have a random ball. Don't know where that came from. Oh my god, did you see that? Freaking cat. So I feel like it needs a lick of paint, and then I'm just gonna get like a sofa bed. No, I'm not. Just like a little corner sofa. Maybe some plants, I don't know. But I want to make it look cute. I did actually start looking for furniture yesterday, but I then got bored, so yeah. I also have this little cardi on. It's from Mango. It's actually very cute. I think I bought it in Ibiza when I was with Lauren. But I've not really worn it, so I'm trying to get more wear out of it. And then this is also Tala. Okay, let's make my happy juice. Can't remember if I've even started the vlog today. If it looks like I've been crying, that's because I have, but I feel so much better. As I mentioned earlier on in the week, I think, I always just go in hermit mode when I'm feeling a bit sad, and I mean, I'm quite good at communicating that I'm in hermit mode, so I just text the girls being like, don't want to talk today, talk tomorrow. And obviously they know how I deal with things. But I think Lindy was losing her shit with me because we've not spoken in a few days, and that's very unlike us. And I've just got off FaceTime to her and that. And I feel so much better for it. And when I called her back, she was like, so talk to me. And I was like, nope, don't want to talk about it, because I'm feeling quite good today, and if I start talking about it, I'm gonna cry, and I don't want to cry because I'm having a good day. She's like, no, you have to cry. She's like, you just have to get off your chest, cry, and then you can get on with your day. And that's exactly what I did. And I feel a lot better for it. I think I just needed, I think I forget sometimes how good it feels to like vent. Also, these flowers look like a paid actor. I also, no, I'm not going to slag myself off. I forget how good it feels just to vent and rant. And that phone call was just proof to me that I need to do that more. Because I feel so much lighter, and I feel so much better just for speaking to the girls. They always put me in the best mood anyway. So yeah, it's just, well, it must be past 2 now. So after I got off the phone, I was like, do you know what, I'm getting dressed. It was 2 PM, I hadn't got dressed, and I hung up, got dressed. Granted, I still look like a scruff, but I'm making some lunch. I'm gonna put a wash on, gonna do some work, gonna sort that room out because, yeah, and then get out in the sunshine. I would also just love to sit in the sun for a bit. Annoyingly, I need to figure out how the sun sets in this house, because currently the back garden has no sun in it. Let's see the front. Yeah, so currently the front garden has sun. So I could be sitting there with a little table and chairs if I had one, and if this one here. So maybe I'll try and start doing something with this. I just don't, I don't know, but let's just have 5 minutes in the sun. I feel so much better already. So yeah, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna tidy the house. I just had some deliveries, that's why the house is a mess. I'm gonna get some work done. I was actually meant to go to an event at 1, but I was too busy sobbing on the phone. The sound of the washing machine when I vlog, but just quick. Well, 2 things, maybe 3 things actually. The vanilla bean matcha, actually very nice, and not too vanilla-y if like you like a good in between. Second thing, the third thing was the best bit, by the way. While I've been in my little anxious spiral this week, one thing that I was thinking to myself that I need to start doing, and when I was listening to podcasts and reading and stuff, everyone was saying about journaling. I think I've done it like a little bit in the past, but nothing really. But then in bed last night, I was like, do you know what? I've got a fresh notebook in my drawer, so I started to journal, and I done it before I went to bed last night, and it actually made me feel so much better. It's just quite nice to like brain dump rather than doing it in your head, because I feel like that's what I'm constantly doing. I'm literally just like dumping thoughts into my brain, but then like they stay in there. So just put it on paper is actually quite nice. I just said, I'm so loved by my friends, I'm so lucky to have them. And I don't need to write that down, I remember that every day. But honestly, just speaking to the girls this morning and having a little cry to them made me feel so much better. But then Nat just called me again as she was on her walk. She's in Paris on Friday. No, she's not. That's a lie. She's in Paris on Monday, and she was like, I would love for you to come. And she's like, I'm going to organise it for you. I'm going to book you to come to Paris to meet me. And it was just so cute. And like, Lindy kind of knew I wasn't going to accept that gift, and Lindy was like, you're going. Natalie, just book it for her. And just the way they love me, and like the way they always just think about my feelings and like wanting to make sure I'm happy. It's just like the best feeling in the world, and I just hope everyone has friends that make them feel that way. Just the cutest thing in the world, and just love them. So I think I'm off to Paris on Monday, which will be divine. Obviously I love Paris, so I'm trying to multitask. Also I just ordered table and chairs for the front garden. There's already like 2 white vintagey chairs, so I basically was just gonna get a table to kind of match it. But then it was cheaper to buy 2 chairs and a table, so I just bought that. Good morning guys, happy Friday. Made it to the end of the week, thank God. Thank God. I actually ended up going out, not out, but I left the house yesterday. Other than Pilates, I went to my friend's event, and it was actually so lovely, and I'm so glad I just got out and left the house. Wasn't anything crazy or wild, literally just showed my face, saw some people. I was with Frank's, and then we came home, and I was in bed by like 10:30 I think, but I feel like it just made me feel a bit more human that I actually left the house. Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay, we'll do that later. And now I'm just getting ready for Pilates. I did have an 8 AM class booked, but last night I cancelled it. I was like, do you know what? Treat yourself, go to the 9 o'clock class. So that is what I'm going to do. I also need to do those returns that I keep forgetting to do. But what time do the shops open? And I'm back home. Do you know what? I've actually quite enjoyed this week mixing up my class times a little bit, just because normally when I go at 7 AM I don't really see many people. I go there, leave, come back, whereas when I go a bit later there's like people on the streets, people going to work, the sun's out, bump into more people, and I just had like the loveliest little girliest catch up before I went into my class. And I've got this set bed that I freaking love, and when I'm not on my said bed, it throws my workout off. And today when I walked in, I went to go to my bed, and then like there was stuff on it, and I was like, oh. And then this lovely lady was like, no, I saved it for you, I know that's your bed. And I was like, oh, just love that, like so kind. Anyway, and then I just done some returns. I didn't really buy anything, so that's good, but I did pick up this white vests because, you know, I've not got enough white vests. But I thought this was really nice. It's a bit like low cut. So I just got that. And then went to M&S to try and find a banana bread tin. Couldn't find that. So I think I'm just going to have to order one on Amazon. So I just picked up some bagels. These have 15 grams of protein. And then I finally found the vanilla. So I'm going to make myself a matcha. Very pleased about that. I also just got myself, ew, something's wet in here, a yogurt pot. I also got myself a full chicken. So the whole journey home I stunk of chicken. Not that it's the worst smell in the world, but I just thought I could cut that up and then have it for like lunch and snacks and stuff. I also then just got top-ups for my razors. Honestly, still not found a razor as good as that. And why is my bag so wet? Oh, and I also got this little shot that I love from M&S. Confused. So we're gonna shower, wash our hair, and finally shave my legs. Oh, and then have a productive, being dramatic. Have a productive day. Also, I've got the most exciting news, and I feel like I can talk about it because by the time this goes live, it's not going to be a secret, and if it is, I can just cut this out. My best friend is having a baby today. So like all day I've just been, it's 11. I've just been like giddy and like, I don't know, I just feel like I can't settle. So she literally found out yesterday that she was having the baby today, as, oh yeah, I won't go into it, her story to tell. But so she's got a planned C-section today, and she's literally, her sister just texted me to say they're going into theatre now. So like any minute, she's gonna have a baby. Also don't know if it's a boy or girl. So when I was actually walking down Tottenham Court Road, making my way home, I just had a little moment to myself, walking in the sunshine. I was like, life is so crazy. This time last year, we were not worrying, but we were like talking. Oh, is that a delivery man for me? No. We were talking about what we're going to wear in South Africa, because this time last year in April, we were going to South Africa for her wedding, if you can remember that. And now, a year later, she's having a baby. She's literally having a baby. And like 10 years ago, we were worrying about what we were wearing on a night out, or like probably worrying about stupid boys, or lying in bed hungover, and just like, it's just so mad how life can change so quickly. I mean, her sister were actually just saying that because so much has changed in this last year. And I feel like sometimes why I get frustrated is because I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm not achieving enough. I feel like not a lot is happening. But when you actually look back, so much changes. And even though like certain things that I want hasn't happened within the year, doesn't mean nothing's happening for you. Do you know what I mean? So it's been a week of emotions. It really has. I have been on an emotional roller coaster this week. I cannot even explain it. It's been a lot. Like earlier when I was texting her and her husband, a little message this morning, I started crying. I was like, oh my god, get a grip. Like, I cannot stop crying. But thankfully this morning was happy tears rather than sad tears, but what a ride. What a ride this week has been.